Well, hello and thank you for joining me for an IT Wire and Alex on Tech video interview. I'm here at CES and I'm at the ECOVACS booth, which is filled with wonderful technology. With me is Karen Powell. She's the Regional Director for Australia and New Zealand. Welcome and thank you for taking the time.
Oh, Alex, thank you so much for coming to see us. We're absolutely thrilled to have you here. Where do I start?
Well,
really?
I mean,
ECOVACS.
ECOVACS, you've got behind you a robotic lawnmower, but just let's start with the ethos that your theme for 2026.
So we're here to basically say ECOVACS Robotics, we're created for ease. We're all about robotics. Our mission statement has been robotics for all. For 27 years since we were created. But the whole point here is to say the robots are here to serve us, not the other way around. We've got wonderful technology. We've spent over $1 billion since 2018 on research and development. The reason that we do that and coming up with this great technology is to ensure it's as simple as possible for you. Why would you have a robot to vacuum and mop your floor? Why would you have one to clean your pools, etc.? It's there to take care of that as a tool so that you can get on with doing something else that you love instead.
In the 1950s, the labor-saving devices of washing machines and dryers and all that, fridges, were all invented, and now this is the 21st century, 2026 version of the same sort of thing.
That's exactly right. Why would you vacuum and mop your floors? Why would you have to take care of your pool? Yeah. We're here to do that for you. We don't want people to feel anxious about that. It doesn't matter how tech-savvy you are or astute you are, you can get one of our products. They're really simple and easy to set up. We have dedicated a lot of time and effort to ensure that that's the case.
It's the Jetsons becoming real at long last.
Exactly right. We want them to be able to preempt what you're going to need and want. They've got to be super intelligent, they've got to be super convenient, and they've either got to clean or cut or whatever it's you're asking them to do brilliantly, so you don't have to think about it.
So Australians have lawns. I mean, a lot of us now living in apartments, but having the front and back lawn is something that is iconic to Australians. So is the ultimate hands-free ECOVACS robotic lawnmower coming to Australia this year? Is it already there? What's the story there?
So the next generation will be coming. So for the second half of this year, spring and summer is just around the corner. The brilliant thing is we're announcing a lot of these products here for spring, summer in America and Europe. But before you know it, August timeframe.
It's all back again. Yeah.
Exactly. So then we'll be looking at the next generation of robotic lawnmowers, the goats. We'll be looking at introducing for the first time ever.
There's a picture of the goats blades, but go on.
Yep. So we'll have the robotic lawnmowers, we'll have pool cleaners, and we'll have the next generation of window cleaning as well. So look, we have helped millions of people in terms of cleaning inside their home, robots, vacuums, mopping, but using our app as well. But we're like, why restrict ourselves to that? You've trusted us indoors. Now ECOVACS goes outdoors. So you can be really excited to see that. And everything that we're unveiling here at CES for the first half of this year is going to be coming to Australia for the second half, where the technology will be there. And we'll come with latest details around the pricing and so on as well.
Now, one of your colleagues is going to give me a demo of some of the ULTRAMARINE and things. But we have over here the DEEBOT, one of the ECOVACS vacuum cleaners, which is coming to Australia soon.
Absolutely.
Like sooner, or is it in the second half?
So the first half of this year.
First half. So this is the one that's coming soon. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm thrilled to say, so we'll have this in the white. It will be the DEEBOT T.
And we can see the white there on the television over there.
That's exactly right. So the DEEBOT T90 PRO OMNI. So of course it's got lots of amazing features. If you're taking obviously the basics like you would expect as well, so it's vacuuming and mopping, etc. But if I talk about the sort of step-up features from previous generations along the way, ECOVACS Robotics have been the first to coin vacuuming and mopping combined together, and we're seeing iterations of the roller mopping along the way. So we had the Osmo roller mopping system.
Yeah, look at that.
We're the first, when we came out, the first generation of that for us was the X8. Did you know that we've sold over 1.6 million units of an Osmo roller mopping system? It's been so popular, and we're hands down the market leader in terms of the Osmo roller.
Yeah, I was reviewing one of these earlier in the year, and as I was going through my sister's kitchen, and the mopping mode, you could see it. It was doing a great job, and backwards and forwards, and it's
so smart, right? Yeah. Isn't it nice to know that there's no cross-contamination now, because it's constantly spinning 200 revs per minute with fresh water passing through as well. So what we've done now to further improve that, and obviously the pressure that's going down as well helps that. But people want these to clean as efficiently as possible. So what we've done, we've taken the roller mopping system, the Osmo roller mopping system, made this 50% longer now. So this is 26 centimeters. So if it's in mopping only mode, it's now twice as efficient, quick at mopping your floor.
Twice as fast at doing the job, right?
Absolutely. Hey presto. So secondly,
Yeah.
With these, got 16 little jets inside with nozzles that are passing the water through. So it's really important. You don't want to see seepage on the floor or an uneven disbursement of the water. So what we've got here is the power washing system that's pushing through. So those 16 droplets of water are evenly dispersed across the roller mopping system. So you know that it's going to give a beautiful, sleek finish that's passing through as well. We've also got the zero tangle 4.0 on here as well. So it's a conical shape and minimize the amount of static and ions that build up as well. And passing through very cleverly, pulling their hair through, etc. Zero tangle. Now this comes with a whopping 30,000 pascals of suction as well. So almost like a hurricane effect, but suction and you know, great vacuuming is not defined by pascals alone.
Yeah.
You also want to think about the airflow. So what we've come with previous products, we had blast, boosted large airflow suction technology. So this blast technology means that it's far better at picking up large particles, because traditionally maybe robotic vacuums had a bit of a challenge with things like kitty litter and items like that left on the floor, and it could become a bit more of a challenge on carpets. So if you combine the blast technology together with the
Suction technology, it can just...
rest assured it's really, really powerful.
Yeah.
Now, another element as well that we're very spoiled with, that ECOVACS has been the world first at as well, is thinking about the charging. So think of electric vehicles where you've got the gallium nitride, these fantastic batteries, and you want fast charging. So even though the robot can go back, recharge itself, continue to clean where it left off, consumers told us, we want the battery to never run out. We want like a perpetual runtime. So we've been enabled this in the X11 Omni cyclone we had previously. We're now adding that technology into this new generation, the T90.
Yeah, because that was one of the big features of the one that I reviewed earlier this year, in that it could do a larger area, because each time it went back to clean itself, it got a microburst of charge, which enabled it to effectively go almost forever. You know?
That's exactly, perpetual runtime. So we've added this into here. The battery is slightly different. It's 4,800 milliamps. But when it goes back, and whilst it's having its, you know, obviously this is where you've got the clean and the dirty water restored. So it's going in and having its mop being very thoroughly washed. And at the same time, it's also emptying its dustbin into pass behind in here as well. While that's going on, it's having itself a pit stop. It will take itself an extra blast. 10% of the battery is then charged up at the same time. Hey presto.
Yeah.
And we'll be the white pricing, etc. will be coming at a later date.
Yes, so absolutely.
Done. Wonderful. So, as I said, you know, wonderful taking care of the indoors. Now, let's go outdoors.
Let's go.
Let's see what's coming for the second half
Let's
of
have
this
a look.
year. Something that I'm absolutely thrilled with. I don't know about you. I don't have a swimming pool, but I aspire to have one, maybe one day. But we know
one day,
there's
one day.
Over 3 million swimming pools in Australia. That's a lot of people. And I don't know if you can maybe tell me, Alex, how many people enjoy cleaning the swimming pool?
None of them.
Okay.
Yeah, look, maybe there's a few who like the Zen meditation of it, but they're probably fooling themselves.
Said no one ever. So therefore, we feel like there's a really, really big market for it. And of course, you know, why ECOVACS? So why would we want to step into this now? It really, really requires, the same as we were saying about for inside of the home, you need something you can trust. You need to be able to have the obstacle avoidance very smartly, because you're not there to supervise the product. You shouldn't be.
Yeah.
The whole point is that you should be out doing something else instead.
That's it.
Enjoying yourself.
If you have to manage it, it's like with checking AI. If you're going to check the AI, I mean, it's getting smarter at giving you the the sources. But if you have to check it, you may as well have just done it by yourself.
Precisely. Right? That's the whole point, is you should trust it there. And also path planning as well. We were actually, you know, fantastic ECOVACS for years and years of research and development. We've been able to do that as well. So we've added that into these pool cleaners. So what you've got, the premium product, which is the C1 that you'll see here. We're so thrilled. So from an obstacle avoidance perspective, it's really got 3 elements to it. It's got the artificial intelligence, it's got the camera, and it's also got sonar. So think in that murky condition or what have you, rather than relying on the camera, it can use that instead to navigate its way around in your swimming pool. It's also then got from the path planning. So we've got Smart Navi 2.0 path planning that's added into there. So you place it into the pool, it will systematically clean the bottom. So of course that means it's far more efficient, using up less battery to get itself from A to B. Edges, you can have algae and things building up as well. It's really effective at getting into all the edges of the pool, no matter if it's on a slant or what have you, picking up all those elements too as well. So it'll be along the walls, along the floor, etc.
And I'm just thinking, does it, and I've got no idea whether it does or doesn't, it's just the thought that came into my mind. Does it use any sort of UV to disinfect the water or itself? Or
Not this generation of product, because of the price point where it's sitting as well, it's doing more of your basic cleaning.
Sure. Yeah, it's just that I know that UV was used during the pandemic, and it just came to my mind.
No, but that's a very good question.
Yeah.
You know, and I think one day it would be lovely to think that it could measure things like the chlorine levels, etc. as well.
Well, I mean, that's right. It could be the health sensor for your pool, but these are the things that come with each new generation.
Exactly.
And this is the first of this generation. This is like a new model, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's collecting all the leaves and dirt and debris and everything inside of there as well.
And you can see it's very easy to pull out.
Very simple.
And clean,
that. In fact, this will then return once it's cleaned back to where you placed it, up onto the edge, waiting for you to
which is its charging station, I guess.
And then, well, actually, then what you can do is take it to somewhere that's safe.
Okay, so there isn't a charge. It's not, you charge it out of the water. Yes.
Wherever you would wish to keep it safe, but it's nice and easy to pick up and carry as well, etc. But then you haven't got to worry about putting that through. It's processing 8,000 gallons per hour of water as well as it goes through. And it's obviously got this wonderful scrubbing system, sorry, picked up on here. So you can see the 4 brushes as well. So really effective.
Yes, I'm just zooming in on those, yeah.
This is quite good for a workout as well. If anybody is wanting to, it's good for bone density. Obviously, don't quote me on that.
Yeah, no, well, you're on video saying it, but yes, it's a good idea. Now, is the next one a same model or a different model?
So this one is the P1. So this is our more sort of entry-level product. So it's still a great all-round basic robotic pool cleaner. Now the difference here is that rather than having the very sophisticated obstacle avoidance, we've replaced that instead with sensors along the bottom. So it's still able to avoid obstacles and so on. And then rather than having the Smart Navi 2.0 from a path planning perspective, it's more sort of simplistic gyroscope in there, so it can still find its way around the bottom of the pool. But it might take it a little bit longer because it's got the ultra smarts in there.
Sure. But then, if it's cleaning overnight or in the afternoon, if it's cleaning when you're not using it, it doesn't really matter, right?
That's exactly
Doesn't
right.
really matter, yeah.
There'll be plenty of people that maybe, we want them to step into this foray of, testing out a robot for the first time in the pool, fully automated, seeing the benefits, etc. as well. And then just one other small change really is that it processes 4,000 gallons per hour versus the 8,000.
Which is another reason why it's a little bit slower, but then it's the entry-level model.
That's exactly right. So we're absolutely thrilled we have this here. So, but anyone that has a swimming pool, as we mentioned, there's plenty of those, so we have it here.
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, and whilst you're living your best life, having your pool cleaned, let us take care of your grass as well. So we had the GOAT G1 in market. It's done really, really well. But
in Australia as well?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
we launched it a couple of years ago, and we were really delighted with the way that sold. But, we have seen, particularly in Europe, it's very interesting. This category has gone crazy. Walking around homes around in Europe, particularly in Germany and places, you'll see robot lawnmowers everywhere taking care of people's grass. And our dream is that we want to be taking care of all Australian homes as well. So we're always listening to our customers and getting their feedback, etc. We do a lot of research along the way, and we mentioned plenty of money on research and development. And we listen to them, and then we adapt it into our products. So based on the latest feedback from customers, there were 3 main things that they told us that they wanted. One was, thank you very much for cutting our grass, but now we want the edge trimmed. We want powerful cutting.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have to worry about relying on satellites or any kind of beacons or any setup whatsoever.
Yep.
We want it to be able to take care of itself in terms of navigation, obstacle avoidance.
Be autonomous.
Fully autonomous, no matter where you place it, without having to do any manual kind of like setting up a beacon as well.
Yeah.
So we listened, and this is what we've delivered. So I will go over to here and show you.
Yeah, please, let's go.
Don't mind. Let me just take you to this. So as an example, we've got the A3000. So I mentioned to you here, I mean, it really is quite incredible to have a look and see. We'll just tip this up and show you.
Like a hand there?
Here.
I can hold it whilst you should be on camera there.
So this is basically, you think of it's almost like a bit of like a whippersnipper.
Yeah.
Or something along the lines of that. It really is a true edge trimmer that we've added into the product. So this is super smart.
And it's obviously easy. It's obviously easy to put more wire in.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I'm always finding it a bit tricky on my Ryobi whippersnipper. I wish it was simpler on that.
So this will be sold as a separate accessory.
Right.
As well that you can get, but it should last for plenty of time. And on the app, it will let you know if it ever needed to be changed or whatever. And then it's got this little brush guard along the side as well, so that it won't splay out too much.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't matter whether the edges are curved or straight.
Oh, did you just want to show me something else?
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Also,
And these are the...
so be very careful.
Yeah.
Super
raise it?
sharp,
Because I mean, on the wall there, that's obviously not to scale. I mean, that's. I mean, unless you had some big ride-on mower. Yeah.
It's just to make a point.
Yeah.
So,
And I can feel it sharp. I can feel it.
yeah, they are really, really sharp, but it's so effective. So what we've done now is we've made this 32 volts of power. So previously it was about 18 volts, and it's got dual cutting on there as well. So that makes it really effective at getting through every type of grass that you can imagine.
Yeah.
Really good for this kind of more difficult terrain.
And I know that with my Roby 18-volt gear compared to the 36-volt gear, the 36-volt is much more powerful, which is why you have the 32-volt.
Perfect amount that we want to do. So it's really so it will cut about 400 meters squared of grass before it then requires you to for it to go back and recharge itself. And the reason that this one is called the A3000, for example, because it can cut 3,000 meters squared of grass in one day. So
And
fast, super efficient.
unlike Tesla cars, it has LiDAR Pro. I mean, they got rid of
does,
that,
actually.
which I wish they never got rid of that.
You were spot on, and that was really the sort of the final point on this, or in terms of like all the major advancements. This has got a 360 holoscope, so it'll spin around and build a picture of your entire garden.
Sure.
And as well, by having the dual lidar within it as well, it's able.
Just hold that for a sec. I just want to make sure.
Sorry.
We are no. I just want to make. Yeah, no. Look, it's perfect. The camera angle is perfect. So that is your little LiDAR.
That's right, but it's a dual lidar. So as I mentioned before, because even with some of the most sophisticated robotic lawnmowers that are out in the market, there's still a reliance on RTK satellites, which is great in certain environments. But if you've got really tall buildings, massive trees overhanging or whatever,
It can
you're gonna
cause
lose that
interference.
signal. Then if you've got just a camera on there and relying on that, you're only really seeing what's immediately in front of you, but it's not taking into perspective that wider angle, etc.
Yeah.
And therefore, or sometimes even if it's semi-automated, you're still going to be relying on it to sort of build the map as well. This way, this is 100% reliant on its own navigation and its own obstacle avoidance as well.
Yeah.
So you can place it anywhere and it will just fully run itself.
Now,
It's a massive advancement with the edge trimmer combined.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I have a Ryobi electric mower and a Ryobi electric edge trimmer, and it's fiddly. To have to do them separately, it'd be lovely to have one that can go together. Now, this is the stop you to where does the grass go? Where's the grass bin?
It's just left. It's left for you to leave as mulch.
Right.
That's just for an emergency.
Yeah. So, and like normal lawnmowers, it doesn't need the bag.
No.
To capture. Yeah.
No, not at all. And there's plenty of people have had these and used it with the mulch. It's absolutely no problem at all. It just goes back onto the grass. It's dispersed very evenly, and it's not an issue in the slightest. And as I say, making sure of the guard that's just on the edge trimmer itself ensures that it's therefore not going to. Sorry, there's a nail there to stop it rolling down.
Right.
Make sure that it doesn't sort of leave a mess along the way. It just neatly leaves that there as well. So we're very thrilled with that. So you will be seeing the next generation of the robotic lawnmowers coming to Australia as well, the second half of the year, the same time as the pool cleaners.
And there's edge trimmer in action up top there.
There is the edge trimmer, very, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need it, I can also show you some video footage of it out in, obviously, because we're not in a real environment here, but it's really impressive. We've seen them in action. The way that it can avoid the obstacles, where if you've got anything on the ground, if your dog. Or
I was thinking of that thing. I mean, you don't want that going through your.
Exactly, because of that dual lidar and the smart, artificial intelligence, everything in it, it knows to avoid and or will stop itself.
Look,
what have you? So you don't have to worry from a safety perspective. We've really taken care of that. And security-wise as well, it has got the video manager in it, so it can be used for that purpose as well.
I mean, that's crucially important because I had a friend who bought a cheap vacuum cleaner, and the pets had done something behind the couch, and the vacuum cleaner had cleaned it. And I was the one who was cleaning the vacuum cleaner out, and I thought, oh, God, where's the obstacle avoidance? And that was already 10 years ago. We've come a long way since.
That's something that nobody enjoys.
Yeah, no.
On,
well, I mean, the thing is, I've had the experience, so I know exactly. So I know you need to go soon. Is there anything else you want to?
I think windows would be wonderful now.
Yes, let's go.
Because that's a good hybrid between indoor and outdoor.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
So,
and I'm a Mac user, but I still use Windows, and I still have Windows at home. That's a very bad pun, but here we go.
Why not? It is day 3 of CES.
That's right? It. Yeah, lots of tech. I mean,
we've got the wonderful TC who can also help.
Sure. I mean, you're one of the few companies here with Windows, but it's nothing to do with Microsoft.
And we're the world leader in window cleaning.
Yeah, that's it. So, Karen, I know you have to go. So TC is going to give us the demo of the window cleaning. So thank you very much for your time.
And he gets to do the really exciting, because this is a live demonstration
Yes.
as well. So lucky TC, and thank you for taking the gauntlet from me. And Alex, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So Karen has had to go, and we're here with TC Chang from ECOVACS Marketing, and he's going to be showing us how this breakthrough in robotic window cleaning is going to change it all for 2026.
Yeah, great. Yeah, we're proud to be announcing the W3 Omni. And the pain point in the window cleaners has always been the last step of manually having to wash the cleaning bed. And that's being solved with the W3 Omnis, which has an automatic washing station. So once
Just like the vacuum cleaners have cleaning stations, now the window cleaners have washing stations too.
Exactly, right. So very easy. Once it comes off the window, it's very easy to remove the pad.
Mm-hmm.
Open up the door. There's one already in here, but I'll take this one out.
Here's one we prepared earlier. We cleaned earlier.
So this one goes in here.
Yeah.
You see there's the multiple brushes in here. They have the bristles to remove any dirt and grime from the pad.
Wow.
As well as a squeegee to remove any excess water so it's ready for the next clean.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close that up.
Yeah.
Set it to play. And you can see it washing away. It's a 1 minute cycle. That's all it takes to wash the pad thoroughly and get it ready for the next cleaning.
Yeah. And look, I don't know if this is necessary. I mean, it would certainly add cost. But one of my questions about the ultramarine was whether it used any sort of UV light inside to disinfect. Now, this don't really need that, but I mean, I don't know how expensive UV cleaning is, but maybe it's something worth considering for a future model.
Yeah,
if it makes sense.
That's interesting.
I mean, it might damage the UV light might actually damage the filter and the brushes, so it might not be a good idea at all.
Yeah.
Certainly, it was useful in the pandemic to
interesting.
disinfect. But anyway, just a suggestion for the R&D to look at.
Cleaning solution, which does help with removing the dirt and the grime, water spots from the windows. But yeah, you're right. No UV in the station here.
It's speaking to us in Chinese.
Yeah, so now it's done.
Yeah.
And I can easily pop this out and put it back on the machine.
So how does it uses special suction, right?
Yeah, uses suction. And there's multiple safeguards to ensure that it stays on.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the window cleaners from my youth where you could stick one on either side of the window and, you know, but it was kludgy and wasn't really cool. So how long is the umbilical cord, as it were?
So this one is going to use a different system, but it's 18 feet.
18 feet, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you've got sky-high windows, you need a different solution. But if it's just normal windows around the house, and you use it inside and then you take it outside and you do it outside.
Right. So you don't see it here, but there's actually a big battery in here. So that's the whole idea, is that you can bring it inside out to any of your windows without needing to be near an outlet or having an extension cord.
That's good. And I mean, obviously, if you have, I don't know, shrubs in front of your windows, I mean, you've got to find a way to get to the outside window to put this on.
Yeah.
But that's going to depend on your house, and everyone's house is different.
Right.
Yeah.
It does come back to the spot where you started, so that it's easy to reach.
And I mean, I know ECOVACS has had the window cleaners for a while. So what is the, I mean, is it the cleaning system that is the big breakthrough for this, or what are some of the reasons that make this 2076 new model?
Yeah, exactly right. It's called the Vortex wash system. It's absolutely new for the category, new for ECOVACS. So we're really excited to really solve that last pain point of the manual washing and automate that process for users.
Sure. And so obviously this one's coming to Australia as well in the second half?
Yeah, I'm actually from the US.
US team. Where, I mean, is it available now in the US, or it's coming at the end of this quarter?
So it will come to the US this quarter, Q1.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, this is for a different model.
Yeah. I mean, these are smaller units, I can see.
It's a good example of just showing some of the other models, how there are some models which work without the station, and then these are operating by being plugged into the outlet.
And they would have a water tank inside of them.
Yes, there is a water tank here for the cleaning solution.
Yeah, excellent. And so the this smaller one is a new model for 2026 as well.
It's an updated model, but the whole idea is this is a great form factor for those who might need a smaller window cleaner, It's nice to go behind, say, security bars or blinds,
Okay.
or somewhere where the larger machine might not be able to fit.
Sure, sure. So, I mean, families might have several of these machines for the different windows of their home if they wanted it,
yes.
if they needed it.
Yes.
I mean, you probably want to be living in like a mansion or something. You could justify it, but it's all possible. Okay, TC. Before we go, I've been reminded you have a concept product. CES is not always about products that are going to be launching immediately or potentially ever, but this is a product you'll launch in some markets as a concept. And FamiBot Lil Milo. So tell us all about it. It looks very cute.
Sure. Yeah. So we put a lot of intelligence in here, but you wouldn't know it just looking at it. It's a very adorable and cute pet robotic companion.
Now, I remember jokes about Sony's Aibo robot, which actually was plastic and didn't look anywhere near as sort of fun and responsive, but it went around the house leaving little piles of AA batteries. But we don't have that problem because this is clearly recharged by a lithium-ion battery of some sort.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And is that the charging pad we see over there?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's the little bed for the dog, also the charging pad.
Sure. And so it's just dogs at the moment, no cats?
Right. Dogs.
Yeah. And what was the short story of the idea, the genesis of this idea, if you know it?
Yeah, I don't have
know.
the full background of it, but really, the idea is that we work on products that evolve and get smarter over time.
Yeah.
They sense your environment, they're aware of the environment. So a lot of that technology is in here, but packaged in a different form factor.
And clearly the eyes are paying attention, and it does feel very soft. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's version 1. I can imagine in 5 years it'll be unbelievably realistic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, TC, once again, thank you.
Great, thank you.